In the previous videos, you have learned about resistance and its factors, Nana. Today, you are going to learn about various circuits. Okay, Nana? It's the same lesson, electric current. Now, specific resistance. Today's topic, specific resistance, Nana. Specific resistance depends on the temperature and nature of material and temperature and cross section of the conductor. Temperature and nature of the material as well as temperature and cross section of the conductor. Now, the SI unit for resistivity is ohm meter, Nana. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. And the reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Resistivity enti flow of electric current ni aaptundi. Conductivity ఏంటంటే flow of electric current ni continue చేయిస్తుంది. And that is marked by rho. This is marked by rho, Nana. Okay. So, SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter, Nana. How do we get this ohm meter? Okay. I'll just explain you very slowly. Now, if you want to know about resistance, what is the formula, Nana? R is equal to rho. Rho L by M. Okay, Nana? Sorry, L by A. Okay. R is equal to rho L by A. Okay. And now to get rho, to get rho, what do? We calculate R into A. R into A by L. Okay, Nana? And R into A. R ante enti, Nana? Resistance. Okay? R is resistance. Okay? So, area. Area enti L plus B. Length plus length L into B. Area is L into B. So, L into B means M into M. So, R into M into M by L ki M పెడతాం కదా. So, M. Okay. This M and this M is cancelled. So, remaining is R and M. This is remaining. R and M is remaining. Okay. So, resistance we give by this sign. Okay. And M is meter. So, that is the SI unit of resistivity. That is ohm meter. Okay, Nana? This is how you get this ohm meter. Right? And conductivity is shown with this symbol called rho, Nana. The conductivity is shown by the symbol called rho. Now, metals such as copper are therefore used to make electric wires because they are having good capacity of taking the temperature. Flow of current also is good with them, and equally they have the capacity of taking a good base of temperature. Okay. So the filament of an electric bulb is usually made by tungsten because of its higher resistivity values and melting points. You know what is the resistivity value and melting point of tungsten? That is 3422 degrees centigrade temperature ni adi accept cheyagalaду. It doesn't break down till that range of temperature. Okay. So that is the reason why tungsten is being used in bulbs. Okay. Now, specific resistance depends on the temperature and nature of the material and temperature and cross section of the conductor. So, conductor temperature, cross section area plus temperature and nature of the material which is being used. దాని క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ ఏరియా, దాని టెంపరేచర్ ఏంటి, ఇవన్నీ ఇంటర్ రిలేటెడ్ ఉంటాయమ్మా స్పెసిఫిక్ రెసిస్టెన్స్కి. సో స్పెసిఫిక్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ temperature and nature of the material and temperature and cross section of the conductor. These are the factors for specific resistance. Okay. Now, The value of resistivity of insulators is very high, Nana. Very high in the order of 10 to the power of 14 to 10 to the power of 16 times more. But resistivity value anta untundi insulators the. And ohm meters amma. Okay. And alloys like nichrome and manganese. వాటివి కూడా 30 to 100 times more resistivity than metals అమ్మ. మెటల్స్ కన్నా నిక్రోమ్ కిను మ్యాంగనీస్ కి చాలా ఎక్కువ రెసిస్టివిటీ కెపాసిటీ ఉంది. ఎంత ఎక్కువ? 30 to 100 times ఎక్కువ. And nichrome is made of nickel, chromium and iron. And manganese is made of copper, manganese and nickel. So every three combinations of items will become nichrome. Nichrome అంటే nickel, chromium, iron. Manganese ante copper, manganese, nickel. Okay. And they have larger values of resistivity than those of metals. And this makes them suitable because of this larger value of resistivity. This makes them suitable for using them to be prepared to prepare electric irons, toasters, water heaters. All these things they use this material to prepare, Nana, because they can take very good amount of temperature. And the resistivity of materials such as silicon and germanium are 10 to the power of 15 or 10 to the power of 10 times highest than metals, but they are less with insulators. అంటే metals కి మాత్రం అవి ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఇన్సులేటర్స్ కి అవి తగ్గుతాయి. And that is the reason why they are called as semiconductors. That is the reason why they are called as semiconductors. And semiconductors are mostly used in preparation of diodes, transistors and integrated circuits, ICs antam vatni. Okay. And all these ICs are mostly used in all your electronic devices, Nana, including computers, TV, mobile phones. వీటన్నిటిలో చిన్న చిన్న ICs ఉంటాయి. These are made with materials using silicon and germanium. What are the materials they have used, Nana? Silicon and germanium. Okay. Electric circuits. There are two types of electric circuits. One is series circuit and the other one is parallel circuit. Okay, Nana? Series connections and parallel connections. Now, first let us see what is series connection of bulbs. Okay. Take different bulbs. Measure their resistance with multimeter. Note their values R1, R2 and R3. Now, you have to connect the bulbs as shown in this figure, Nana. Okay. Now, these are the three bulbs. Okay. These are the bulbs. This is the wire and this is the battery. Okay. You have connected them. This is called a series connection. Okay. Now, in series connection, what happens? This is terminal 1. This is terminal 2. And for this, this is terminal 1. This is terminal 2. And for this, terminal 1. And this is terminal 2. Okay. So here what happens is the first terminal of the first bulb. This is first bulb. This is second bulb. Okay. And this is third bulb, Nana. Okay. Now the first terminal of the first bulb is connected to the battery. And the second terminal of the first bulb is connected to the first terminal of the second bulb. And the second terminal of the second bulb is connected to the first terminal of the third bulb. And the second terminal of the third bulb is connected to the battery again. So this is called series connection. Okay. Now measure the potential difference between the terminals of the battery connected to the circuit. We should measure the potential difference between the terminals of the battery connected to the circuit with multimeter, Nana, right? And when we measure the potential difference between the ends of each bulb and note them as V1, V2 and V3, we measure the potential difference with the multimeter at the ends of three bulbs and we note them as V1, V2 and V3. Okay. We notice that the sum of the potential difference of the bulbs is equal to the potential difference across the combination of the resistance we get. Ante ఈ మూడు బల్బ్స్ V1, V2, V3ది మనం టోటల్ చేసామంటే బ్యాటరీ యొక్క వోల్టేజ్ ఎంతైతే ఉందో అంత వాల్యూ వస్తుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ద బ్యాటరీ ఈజ్ 24 volts అమ్మా, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే. V1, V2, V3 మనం మూడు యాడ్ చేస్తే 24 టోటల్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే. అండ్ in this series bulb there is one more thing that you have to notice. In the picture also you must be seeing, Nana. When one bulb is removed, the whole series gets stopped. Why? Because it is interconnected. As I told you, first bulb's second terminal is connected to the second bulb's first terminal, and the second bulb's second terminal is connected to the third bulb's first terminal. సో ఆ ఫస్ట్ టెర్మినల్ ద థర్డ్ బల్బ్ దగ్గర మనం బల్బ్ తీసేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ద కరెంట్ పాసేజ్ అన్నది అక్కడ స్టాప్ అయిపోతుంది. ఆ స్టాప్ అయిపోవటం వల్ల ద సిరీస్ గెట్స్ టు ఎ హాల్ట్. సో all the three bulbs must be connected. Okay, this is something which you have to keep in your mind, and the total of the 3 volts V1, V2, V3 is equal to the total capacity of the battery. Okay ma? Now series connection of resistors are derived. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and this is a very important definition, Nana, or what you say, derivation, which is very important for your public examination also. So kindly listen to this very carefully. Okay, now coming to the point, the cell connected across the series combination of 3 resistors maintain a potential difference across the combination. This is R1, R2, R3, and here you can see how the power is being passing on. Here you can see, no Nana, the red ball which is moving all over the series. Okay, now the current through the combination is I. Then same current flows through each resistor. Ante R1 nunchi R2 ki, R2 nunchi R3 ki flow ayye current is one and the same. Okay, and here I is constant because all over the circuit it is flowing in the same way, so it is constant. Okay, and now let us replace the combination of these 3 resistors by a single R, Req, Req, such that the current does not change, because the current that is flowing among the whole circuit is constant, Nana. And when we calculate R1, R2, R3, we say that we represent that with Req. We represent the total value of R1, R2, R3 as Req. Okay, Nana? Eq means equivalent resistance, Nana. Okay, equivalent resistance. Now, as I told you, Req is called the equivalent resistance of the combination, and its value is given by Ohm's law, Nana. So this is the circuit, Nana. Here you can see V1, V2, V3. The first, before slide I told you, when we calculate these 3 values, it is equal to the value of the battery, right? And R1, R2, R3, when we calculate that, we represent it with Req. Okay, why? Because I is constant in the whole circuit. Okay, now V is equal to I Req. I ante electric current, Req ante ఈ R1, R2, R3 total calculate చేస్తే Req వస్తుంది. Okay, resistance equivalent. Okay, Req is equal to V by I. Req is equal to V by I. If we send this Req to the left hand side, then V comes this side to the right hand side. So Req is equal to V by I. So the potential difference V1, V2 and V3 across the resistors R1, R2 and R3 respectively are given by Ohm's law as V1 is equal to IR1. Okay, V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2 and V3 is equal to IR3. Okay, now why are we saying that V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2 and V3 is equal to IR3? Because V1 is equal to IR1 అంటే V1 దగ్గర ఉన్న పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. V2 దగ్గర పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే I and R2. V3 దగ్గర పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే I and R3. అకార్డింగ్ టు ఓమ్స్ లా, మనం ఏదైనా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే V1 potential difference is calculated with I, the electricity that is passing, plus the resistivity R1. Okay, so like that we calculate. Now since the resistors are connected in series, we say that V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, V1 enti I plus R1 kadamma. Okay, V2 I and R2, V3 I and R3. So వీటన్నిటిని మనం సింపుల్గా ఏం చేస్తామంటే V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Enduku? Because the resistors are connected in series. So here Nana, now V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 అని చెప్పాను కదా, because the series is connected in, resistors are connected in series. Okay. Now here according to Ohm law, V is equal to IR EQ కదమ్మా, V is equal to IR EQ. సో R EQ తీసుకోవాలంటే V by I అని మనం అనుకున్నాం. సో ఇక్కడ IR EQ అంటే V కదా, V is equal to IR EQ కదా. IR EQ ఫస్ట్ ఎలాగా, దానికి IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. IR1, I is electric current, plus R1. Okay. Next IR2. Next IR3. Okay. ఇవి మూడు we have to add. IRQ is equal to, so as I told you Nana, from this V we are substituting the values of voltage in the above equation and then we are taking this equation. Okay. So IREQ lo I annadi constant. As I told you, in the whole series of circuit, I is constant. So since I is constant, what we do, we take I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. Since I is common, we take I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. And here this I and this I get cancelled, Nana. This I and this I get cancelled and REQ is remaining. REQ is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So resistance equivalent resistance value enti ante R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. Do you understand, Nana? This is according to the Ohm's law. Okay. Thank you. Now let us go further. Now that was about series connections, Nana. I told you there are two types of connections. One is series connection and one is parallel connection. Now let us see the parallel connection. Parallel connections of bulbs. Connect the bulbs as shown in this figure. Okay. Now here you have to observe one thing. In that one, that is series connection, Nana. So first terminal, second terminal connected to third terminal, first terminal of the second bulb, and second terminal of the second bulb is connected to the first terminal of the third bulb. But here all one terminals are connected in one direction and all two terminals are connected in the other direction. That's why it is called as parallel connection. అక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఇంటర్లింక్డ్ కనెక్షన్ కాబట్టి అవి సిరీస్ కనెక్షన్ అన్నాం. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, ఫస్ట్ టర్మినల్ అన్ని ఒకవైపు వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాయి, సెకండ్ టర్మినల్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ద అదర్ సైడ్. సో దట్స్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ parallel circuit. Okay. Now when you measure the difference across each bulb using a voltmeter or multimeter and note those values, we notice that the potential difference at end of each bulb is the same. Potential difference at end of each bulb is the same. Measure the electric current flowing through the each bulb using ammeter. When we measure the electric bulb current flowing through each bulb by using an ammeter, we notice that the current drawn from the battery is equal to the sum of the individual currents drawn by the bulbs. Okay. So current drawn by the battery. ఇందాక ఏం చెప్పామమ్మా, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. ఇక్కడ V is equal to, ఇక్కడ వోల్టేజ్ అన్నది సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, కరెంట్ టోటల్ సర్క్యూట్ లో వోల్టేజ్ సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, అయితే ఐ షేర్ అవుతుంది. అక్కడేంటి, టోటల్ సర్క్యూట్ లో ఐ కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది, వి షేర్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి టోటల్ సర్క్యూట్ లో వి సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, ఐ షేర్ అవుతుంది. సో ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay ma, I hope you have understood. In the parallel connection, I is shared by the whole circuit and V is same. I is shared by the whole circuit and V is same. And in the series connection, V is shared by the whole circuit and I is constant. Okay Nana? So in this connections, what happens, Nana? In that connection, if you remove one bulb, the whole series gets to an end. But here, దేనికది separate గా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి, this one, if you remove this bulb, the other two bulbs glow. And this is the connection what we do in our homes, Nana. In our homes or shopping malls or anywhere, electric circuit is parallel circuit. Okay. Now, parallel connection of resistors or derivation 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is also a very important derivation, Nana. It is an SMR question. Okay. Now, the cells connected across three resistors maintain the same potential difference across each resistor, as we have told you priorly. Okay. So, here you can see the image. Now, the current I gets divided at A. The current I gets divided at A into three parts, I1, I2 and I3. Here you can see I1, I1, I2 and I3, and flow through R1, R2 and R3 respectively. This is A, okay, and this is B. Okay. So, from this point, the current is divided into three parts, 1, 2, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So, now let us replace the combination of resistors by equivalent resistance Req, such that the potential difference in each circuit does not change. So, we have to take the equivalent resistance as Req, so that the potential difference does not change, Nana. Now, let us go further. So, the equivalent resistant according to Ohm's law is ain't, Nana? What is the formula? Req is equal to V by I, ante volt by current. Okay. Req is equal to V by I, right? Thus, I is equal to V by Req. When this Req goes to the right hand side and I comes to the left hand side, it is I is equal to V by Req. Now, the currents I1, I2, I3 through the resistors R1, R2, R3 respectively are given by Ohm's law. ఇక్కడ చూసారు కదా మీరు, I1, I2 and I3, Nana. R1, R2 and R3. Okay. So, according to Ohm's law enti, I is equal to V by Req. Okay. Req అంటే ఏంటి? ఇంతకు ముందు నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా, R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equal to Req. అవునా? సో, ఇక్కడ I is equal to V by Req. సో, I1 కి V by R1, I2 కి V by R2, I3 కి V by R3. ఇంత కూడా అలాగే చేసాం కదా. సో, సేమ్ వే here. Okay. And since the resistors are in parallel, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. ఎందుకు? Because the resistance are parallel. ఇప్పుడు సిరీస్ లో మనం ఏం చెప్పాము నాన్న? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, because V is shared there and I is constant. ఇక్కడ I is being shared and V is constant. So, we take I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay. And substituting the value of currents in the above equation, by substituting the value of currents in the above equation, V by Req, ikkada I is equal to V by Req annam kada nana. So, V by Req is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Okay. And V by Req is equal to, ikkada V common kadamma, V is constant. So, V is common. So, V ni manam common ga teeskoni V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 అంటాం. Now, here 1 ఎందుకు వచ్చిందని మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు నాన్న. అవునా? In the previous derivation, that was addition. In this one, it is a fraction. V by R1 అన్న ఫ్రాక్షన్ వచ్చింది కదా. అక్కడేంటి? V ఆ సిరీస్ కనెక్షన్స్ లో మీకు ఏమొచ్చిందంటే Req is equal to IR1 ప్లస్ IR2 ప్లస్ IR3 అని వచ్చింది. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే V by Req is equal to V by R1 ప్లస్ v బై r2 ప్లస్ v బై r3 అని వచ్చింది. అందుకనే ఇక్కడ v ఇంటూ v ఇస్ కామన్. సో v ఇంటూ 1 బై r1 ప్లస్ 1 బై r2 ప్లస్ 1 బై r3 వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో I by r is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3. Sorry, I by r kadamma, 1 by r, 1 by r. So ikkada what we do is this v and this v and this v get cancelled and this becomes 1 by r because that is a fraction, no nana. So 1 by r. 1 by r is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3. So this is how we calculate, and this is how the derivation 1 by r is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3 comes. So ikkada what we have told you is how to find out equivalent resistant in fraction form. Okay, but when doing sums, nana, you may have to find it without a not in a fraction form but in a normal form. So for that what we have to do, I'll just explain you here little, you just see. Okay, ikkada 1 by r is equal to r2, 1 by r is equal to r1 plus r2, sorry, r1, r2, r3 is 1 by rk, r1, r2, r3. This is the LCM, nana. LCM, okay, right? So this is r1, r2 and r3. Okay, let me write it little neatly so that you can understand. Okay, and when we are calculating this, r2 r1 ని క్లోజ్ చేస్తారనుకోమ్మా, r2 r3. ఓకే, సిమిలర్లీ r2 ని క్లోజ్ చేశారనుకోండి, ప్లస్ r2 ని క్లోజ్ చేసేస్తే r1 r3. ఓకే, అలాగే r3 ని క్లోజ్ చేశారంటే r1 r2. ఓకే, సో దీన్ని మనం రెసిప్రోకేట్ చేసేసినప్పుడు అంటే మనకి r వాల్యూ కావాలి. r ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, రెసిప్రోకేట్ చేసినప్పుడు r1 r2 r3 by r2 r3 plus r1 r3 plus r1 r2 will give us the value of r, nana. This is mostly used in while you are doing your sums. Okay, so till now you have learnt about one battery connected in series or in parallel, but now you are going to learn about number of batteries connected to number of connections or bulbs. Okay, now that is called Kirchhoff's law. What is that law, nana? Kirchhoff's law. There are two simple rules called Kirchhoff's rules, and they are applicable in any DC circuit connecting batteries and resistors which are connected in any way. They are connected into any DC circuit, that is direct current circuit, nana. Direct current circuit containing batteries and resistors which are connected in any way. Okay, now first one is junction law. It has two laws. This first one is junction law. In this junction law, here if you see, this is the junction, nana. Okay, this is the junction. At any junction point in a circuit where the current can divide, the sum of the currents into the junction must be equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction. Ante, now for example, this is the incoming current, nana. These three are the incoming current, that is I2, I1, I2, I3. Their sum must be equal to I5 and I4. Their sum must be equal to I5 and I4. This is called junction law. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to I4 plus I5. I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to I4 plus I5. This is Kirchhoff's first law, that is junction law. Now, the second one is loop law, Nana. What is that? Loop law. The algebraic sum of the increase and decreases in the potential difference across the various components in the circuit and in a closed circuit loop must be 0. This is loop law. Okay. So here if you observe, Nana, this is an example for loop law. Okay. This is the battery, Nana. Okay. And from here the power is going. And this is resistance 2 ohm meters and 3 ohm meters. అంటే పవర్ ఇలా వెళ్ళి ఇలా వెళ్ళి ఇలా వెళ్ళి ఇలా మూవ్ అవుతుంది. And again it is looped up with another loop and the power is going like this. Okay. And here the resistance is 3 ohms and 5 ohm meters. Now at the end, the total value of the complete circuit loop will be 0. How? We will explain to you in the next video, Nana. So in Kirchhoff's law, there are two laws. One is junction law and one is loop law, Nana. I hope you have understood this lesson well. You have any doubts, you can call up to Uma Miss and you can ask her. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Read the textbook and prepare for your exams. Because don't think that your exams will also be cancelled. They will be conducted at any cost. Okay. Have a nice day, Nana. Love you all.